Methodist Girls Prelim Examination 2021 Primary 6 Paper 1. So I will be going through only booklet B. I have looked through booklet A. There's no difficult question. So okay, there's question 13 in booklet A. Other than question 13, I guess the rest is pretty easy. So let's look at question 13. So rectangle ABCD is a rectangle. AE is twice the length of ED. So let me do this. So this is twice the length of ED. So I call this 2 units and this 1 unit. Right? I'll split this rectangle ABCD into 2 equal parts by drawing a diagonal line across. Now, the question is, AE is equal to AB. So this is equal, all right? What fraction of the figure is shaded? Now, do you notice that this triangle and this triangle both share the same height, which is this. Because they share the same height, I can say that their area is proportionate to their base. Triangle ABE, compared to triangle BED, their base is 2:1. Because they share the same height, I can say their area is proportionate to their base. So the triangle ABE to triangle BED will also be 2:1. All right. So this will be 2 units and this will be 1 unit. So the other half of the rectangle, therefore, will be 3 units. So the question is, what fraction of the figure is shaded? The figure is made up of 2u plus 1u plus 3u. 2u plus 1u plus 3u. So the figure is 6 units. The shaded region is 2 units. So 2/6, 1/3, and this is the answer. So I think other than this, there's no other difficult question. We shall go on to question number. Let me clear this. Question number 1 of booklet B. I'll go through every question in booklet B. Okay, let's go to booklet B. Question 16. Okay, good. Question 16. So let's do 0.78 multiplied by 80. Without calculator, this is how you do it. 0.78. 80 is 8 times 10. All right. So what you do is do this first. 0.78 times 10, you get 7.8 times 8. All right, then do a working here. 7.8 times 8. 8 times 8, 64. 7 times 8, 56. 56 plus 6, 62. Since there's only one decimal place, so this will be the answer. 62.4. Question 17. Question 17 is a little bit tricky. Let me clear this. Let's do it from here. So when we talk about factors, you'll notice that factors are supposed to be one number multiplied by another number, right? But the funny part is, The one number multiplied by another number, factors should be even numbers, a pair. However, the number of factors for that number is an odd number. That would mean that one of the factors is multiplying by itself. Example. It can be 8 times 8, it can be 4 times 4. So if two factors multiply itself to get the value of the number, then the number of factors for the number will be odd number. So the given factors here is 1, 2, 4, 16, 64. So obviously the first factor is always 1. 2, okay, now we're going to guess, okay, 4. The largest number here is 64, so I'm going to put 64 here. So then this will be 64, because 1 times 64 is 64. So we have another 16 here. So what times 64, what times 16 give you, what times 16 give you 64? 4 times 16 give you 64, okay? So we have used up this one, we have used up this 1, 2, 4, okay? Now, 2 times what gives 64? 2 times 32 gives 64. So we have 32. And then now we got one more factors to go. 8 times 8 gives 64. So the answer is 8 and 32. So this is the thought process. Question 18. So this is a typical question to find the midpoint between two fractions. The way to do it is to add up these two numbers and divide it by 2. Okay, so 1 over 10 plus 1 over 6. So the lowest common multiple of 10 and 6 is 30. Okay, so 10 times 3, 1 times 3. 6 times 5, 1 times 5. So together is 8 over 30. So the midpoint will be 8 over 30 divided by 2. You will get 4 over 30. Of course, simplify, because the question 1 is simplest form. Divided by 2, 2. Divided by 30 divided by 2 is 15. So answer is 2 out of 15. Now let's look at question number 19. Find the value of 2y minus y over 5 when y is 7. So replace y with 7. 2y with 7. So I'll put it here. I'll just replace y with 7 first and compute later. Okay. Now 2 times 7 is 14 minus 7 over 5 is 1 and 2 over 5. Okay. So 14 minus 1 is left 13 minus 2 over 5. So this will be 12 and 3 over 5. Okay. That's not difficult. Let's continue with this question. So we have a question saying, okay, let me pull down a little bit so they can read the question. In the grid below, a city is standing at point P facing the north. So let's look at so this is point P and facing north. So this is the, let me use a thicker line. So this is facing north. Okay. And then of course, then this will be, okay, I will cut it up into, okay. Okay. We do some work. So this is north, south, east, west, right? Now, this is P. This is where P, okay? And she makes a 200, so she's facing this direction. 225 degree turn anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise is this direction. Clockwise is this direction. Okay. Anti-clockwise means the opposite direction compared to the clock. So 225. Now we know that starting from here, we go 180 first. And then plus another 45. That will give you 225. 180 plus 45 is 225. Okay, so she makes a 225 turn anti-clockwise. She will be facing this direction. Now then she make a 90 degrees clockwise. So 90 degrees will be from here. We use our other color pen. Will be from here, 45 and now 45. This will be 90 degrees. And she will be facing H. So answer is H. Question number 21. Okay. JKLM is a rectangle. Find the shaded region or shaded area. So we need to know the area of this shaded triangle. The base is 15 minus 6. That's 9. So the base is 9. The height is this, which is equal to 8. So half times base times height, you will get 36. Okay. Let's continue with the next question. The figure below is made up of a square and an equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle means all the sides are equal. And because it's a square, the sides are also equal here. So all these are the same size. The question provided the area of the square is not 81 square centimeter. So to find the side of a square, you square root, you get 9. So these are 9. And because this is 9, this will also be 9. Because it's an equilateral triangle. Find the parameter of the figure. So the parameter will be the outside of the figure, 1, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do not include this, huh? So it's 5 times 9, 45. Okay, let's continue with the next question. So 3 classes of pupils sold second-hand books. They collected $7 on each fiction book and $5 from each picture book. So fiction book is $7. Picture book is $5. Okay. So let's look at class A. Let's look at class A. Class A. 12 times $7, you get 84. And then 10 picture book will be 10 times $5, $50. Altogether, 84 plus 50, 134. So class A collected 134. Now let's look at class B. 6 times $7. 6 times 7 is 42. And then 20 picture books, 20 times 5 is 100. So class B collected 100 plus 42, $142. Now let's look at class C. Class C, 8 times $7, 56. 15 picture books, so 15 times 5, you get $75 from the picture books. So altogether, class C collected 56 plus 75, 131. The question is, which class collected the most? So it is this class. Okay, this 142 is the highest, so it's class B. Sorry, class B is here. And how much? How much is 142? Let's continue with question 24. Okay, so question asks how many 1 centimeter cubes must be removed from figure X to figure Y. Very simple, you just count the difference in the number of cubes in figure X to figure Y, and that will be the answer. So figure X, to find number of cubes, very easy. Length times breadth times height. So it is 3, this is 3, and this is 4. So it's 3 times 3 times 4, give you 36. Now let's look at number of cubes in this in the other figure Y. Okay, so here look down, you have 3. Here you have 2. Look down, we're talking about looking down 2, 2, 2. Okay, and all these 1, 2, 3, 4. Here got 4. So the way to count is to look from top down and see how many cubes are there in that column. Okay, so in this column there's 2, here's 2, 3, 2, 2, and then all these are ones, 4. So answer is 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. So it will give you 15. So the answer is 36 minus 15. You have to remove 21 cubes. Let's continue with question number 25. So in the figure below, the line AB has been drawn for you. Draw an isosceles triangle such that AB is equal to AC. So you got AB. Now I need to draw a line that is AC. Actually, it's quite simple. The way I look at it is this, right? To make sure that your diagonal line is this, your line is the same length as AB. You use the grid to help you. So from here to here, it's actually made up of two vertical line and 1 unit of horizontal line. 2 vertical and 1 unit. So look for, so what I can do is 2 vertical or 1 unit, or 2 horizontal and 1 vertical, and 2 horizontal and 1 vertical. So we can draw a line like this. Okay, so this will be parallel. Then I connect them up. So I call this C. And then I do mark this as parallel, as equal. So this answer. Then use a ruler to measure BC. If okay, I can't show you, but it is around 3.5 centimeter. Let's do it. Question number 26. So the figure shows a semicircle and 2 quarter circles drawn inside a square. Find the area of the shaded region. Okay, the approach is this. You find the area of square minus away the unshaded part. These 4 unshaded parts make 1 circle because they are quarter circles with the same radius. So the 4 quadrants has an area of a circle with radius 5. Okay, so this is the radius. So it's pi times radius times radius, 5 times 5, you get 25 pi. Answer once in terms of pi, so don't need to multiply out. The area of the square is 10 times 10, okay? So 10 times 10, 100. So area of the shaded part will be the area of square minus the area of the 4 quadrant. And that's it. Leave the answer as it is. Do not need to multiply out the pi because the question asked in terms of pi. Let's clear this. Let's go on to continue question number 27. So question 27, Mrs. Lim bought some apples. She gave the fruit seller $50 and received a $14 change. So the fruits Mrs. Lim bought will be 50 minus the change. Mrs. Lim paid $36 for the fruits. From this, you can see that fruits are sold in boxes of 9, basket of $9, or basket of 4 for $9. So $36 can get you how many baskets of $9? You divide by 9. You can get 4 baskets. And in each basket, there is 4 apples. So 4 basket times 4 apples in each basket, you get 16. Okay. Question number 28. Now, ABCD is a parallelogram. AD equal to AE. So, okay, this is already marked for you. Good. Find angle DAE. Where's DAE? So, this angle. Now, this is a parallelogram. It means that these are parallel. Now, we know that the angle, the interior angle of a parallelogram add up to 180. Right? If this is parallel, then these two angles adds up to 180. Which means this angle plus this angle add up to 180. So this angle will be equal to 180, take away 106. That gives you 74 degrees. Now, because these two sides are equal, it means that this is isosceles triangle with the bottom two angle equal. So this angle is also equal to 74 degrees. Now we can find the answer to the question. Angle DAE 180, take away the bottom two angle 74. Answer is 32 degrees. Now let's continue with question 29. Okay, Mrs. Chan paid $600 for a vacuum cleaner after a discount of 25%. So $600 after discount, which means the discounted price is 75% of the original price. So therefore, 75% is equivalent to $600. The question is, what's the price before discount? So they are interested in more 100% before discount. From 75% to 100%, easy. Don't divide by 75% and get 1%. There are shorter way. So we get 25% because 75% is made out of 3 25%. So I divide, so to get 25% is $600 divided by 3, $200. 100% will be 25% times 4, or $200 times 4. $800. Let's continue. Last question. Now, the pupils in the school are divided equally, keyword, equally into group X and Y. So there's group X and there's group Y. The ratio of the boys to the girls in group X is 3:1. So boys is to girls, 3:1. So this is the ratio of boys to girls in group X. In group Y, the ratio is 1:2. Boys to girls is 1:2. Now, what's the common base? The common base is total, because the question begins with the pupils in the school are divided equally into two groups, X and Y. So the total in X must be the same as the total in Y. Okay, 3 plus 1 is 4, 1 plus 2 is 3. Let's make 4 and 3 the same. Make it to 12. Okay, times 3. Make it to 12 times 4. 1 times 4 is 4. Now the common base is done. Question is, what is the ratio of the girls to the pupils? Total girls is equal to 3 units from group X, 8 units from group Y, so it's 3 plus 8. Girls is 11 units. Total is 12 from X and 12 from Y. So 12 plus 12, 24. So answer will be 11 to 24. That's all. Yes, that's all. Okay. Thank you for your time. I'll talk to you again next week.